It is another beautiful day today. What is up, Zolemates? Right now, we're inside my newest single, You. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I recorded and mixed hums to give my song the vocal depth that I was going for. Billie Eilish loves to use this technique in more of a dark kind of way, and then Kid Cudi, obviously the king of vocal hums. So I will see you in Ableton Live in a second. Alright, here's my new single, You. This is a project that I just created with the stems of the song. Up here, we've got the beat. If you want to learn how I produce this beat, then check out this video. It's going to appear somewhere. The beat was heavily inspired by Sales, so I do an in-depth walkthrough on the beat, on the production. And then over here, we've got the main vocals.
Loving is the only reason make me wanna live my best life.
And then we've got the doubled vocals that go on top of that.
Loving is the only
Together.
reason make me wanna live my best life.
With the beat.
My best life. Soaking up the daylight.
So we're not going to be walking through the main vocals or the beats. Let me know if you want a tutorial on the main vocals, but I'm going to group this so it can just be in one group. We're going to call it Cheese. Don't ask. And this is what we're going to be talking about in this video, is these hums that I recorded. I feel like these hums just really brought some character to this song. So while I'm explaining how you can add vocal depth with these hums, you can also get this same effect by recording oohs, ahs, ees, any one-note background noise that you can stack up and make a huge space out of. The first thing that you need to recognize is that you can sing chords. When you're singing regularly, you're singing melodies, obviously, just like you would play a melody on the piano. You're singing a melody on the scale, and your voice can't sing two notes at one time, obviously, but if you are using a DAW, you can stack vocals on top of each other and build chords, and that is really going to give you that spacey, vibey feel that's just going to really do good. It's going to do great with your song. So obviously I'm really struggling explaining this. I'm just going to show you. Right here we've got the beat, obviously. I'm going to mute the hums.
Cold, cold water.
I'm also going to mute the vocals. And we're going to insert a MIDI track, and I'm going to throw in a grand piano. And obviously there's not an instrument playing the chords of the song. All we've got is that guitar melody. And I ended up using my voice to build the chords of this song. But, okay, I don't like this purple, first of all. So we're going to change that. Always got to get the aesthetics right. That's just rule number one of making music. So, here are the chords. And here are the hums. And you'll notice that I'm singing these chords with my voice. And the way I did that, it's pretty simple. I'm going to mute this mid hum right here. I'm going to mute this high hum right here. And we're going to go to the piano. And I'm just going to get the bass note of these chords. And the bass note, D, going into a B. And that's the first thing that I recorded. A D going into a B. There we go. Great work. Now we are going to record the second note of these chords, which is going to be F sharp going into a D. And we're going to go up here to the mid hums, and that is what I recorded on the mid hums. And then, last but not least, as you have probably guessed by now, we're doing an A to an F sharp on these high hums right here. There we go. So just like the piano, once you add all of these single notes together, it's going to build a chord. Just like that, once we add all of these single notes together with our voice, we're going to be building chords. And it's going to be in scale of the song. Throw the vocals in. So there we go. That is how you record these hums. You can record them once and just have them all in the middle, but what I like to do, I like to record each of them twice and have them panned left and right. So as you can see, let's go to these high hums up here. As you can see on the panning, one is 47 to the left, right here, this high hum. And then one is 45 to the right. So these are both really panned left and right. And then with these high hums, we're not going to pan them that drastically. So we're going to move them in a little bit to 39, 38. And then on these low hums, we're going to move them in even more to 22, 23. So now instead of having them all just be in the middle like this, which still sounds nice, it still sounds full, but it just doesn't have that flavor. You know what I'm saying? So now we have these middle hums, 38 left, 38 right, and then these low hums, 22 left, 23 right. Now it's just gonna feel a lot more full. Alright, last but not least, you need to also focus on the EQ range and having each of these sections secure a specific spot on the EQ range. So for these low notes, obviously we are going to want them to be focused on the lows. And as you can see, I took out a big chunk of the highs on these low notes. And that's just going to take away that frequency because we want that frequency to really be opened up with these high hums. So they don't really sound that crisp, that clean, but we don't need them to be. They just need to be focused on the lows supporting that bass. And then next up we've got these mid hums, and these are going to be more focused on the highs, but we're still going to take away a little bit of the extreme highs because that's what these high hums are going to be focused on. So these are like mid highs, and then the high hums, obviously, that's just going to be on the extreme highs. So now frequency wise, these hums are going to be securing specific spots on the EQ range and not fighting over frequencies. So Xolemates, I hope this video helped you out. I hope you learned how to add a little bit more space, a little bit more spice to your vocals. Again, new single, You, out on all streaming platforms. Link is in the description if you want to help your boy out. Have a nice day, have a nice night, have a nice time. Peace.